Morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Conservative Patriot. My name's Keith. Hope you're doing well. Day after debate. Day after the final debate. So what do you guys think? What happened? I'll tell you what my take is. I think that President Trump did a phenomenal job last night presenting facts versus fiction that came out of Joe Biden's mouth. He was able to, as best he could, pull a Mike Pence, where he was able to present the, like I said, present the facts, stay on point, not, shout over Biden. And maybe that has something to do with the format, or maybe that has something to do with the fact that the campaign realizes that the too aggressive strategy of the first debate was kind of off-putting to maybe moderate voters, independent voters who haven't made up their mind. But what Trump did last night, when asked questions regarding the health care and what he would do and what he wouldn't do, versus what Biden, wants to make Biden care, apparently, and not Obamacare. So apparently he wants to change it too. He knows it's a pile of shit. But what Trump did last night in saying, look, we're in court, we want to get rid of the individual mandate. That is highly unconstitutional. You can't tell people or fine people whatever the amount of money is, $1,500 per person, just because they don't want to have your health care. Sorry. If you don't want health care, you don't have to buy health care. You shouldn't be fining people for things that they don't want. And Trump presented that case very well and said, look, we want to get rid of the individual mandate. We want to rework Obamacare, or work with the system that we have to make it as good of a system as we can until we have something better. He also addressed pre-existing conditions and said, look, those aren't going anywhere. We're not going to not cover pre-existing conditions. So that should alleviate some fears in people who have pre-existing conditions that your healthcare is safe with President Trump. He wants to make it better. He doesn't want to make it worse. So I think the strongest point he made last night was when he asked Joe Biden about fracking. Are you going to stop fracking? Are you for fracking? What's the deal here? I never said I was against fracking. I think you've been saying you've been against fracking for like 2 years straight, at least. And remember what Joe Biden said? Oh yeah, play the tape. Okay, well, there's many tapes of you saying you're against fracking. And to the people of Pennsylvania, Texas, West Virginia, all these areas where there is fracking, and there is an oil industry, North Dakota, Alaska. Think about it. He said he's against fracking. He said he's for fracking last night. So, and then later on in the debate, he said that he wants to basically reinvent the oil industry, get rid of the oil industry because it's polluting people and taking people's jobs. So what's he going to do? I think he's going to take away the oil industry. He's going to kill jobs in Pennsylvania and in Texas, Alaska, North Dakota, South Dakota, West Virginia. So all these states, especially Pennsylvania and Texas, where there's a huge oil industry, huge fracking industry, be wary that as soon as Joe Biden gets in office, you're going to lose your job. There's going to be no oil industry. There's going to be no there's going to be a reinvention of what our oil industry looks like. And what's it going to do? Our gas prices are going to go like $7, $8 a gallon as soon as he gets in office. That is ridiculous. That's going to put so many people out of business. It's going to hurt everybody in this country. Can you imagine paying $8 a gallon for gas? $8 a gallon for gas because Biden wants to clean up the oil industry. Well, that's not how you clean up the oil industry. And where do you think all your power is going to come from to run all these great electrical appliances and cars that you have? Who do you think? Where do you think electricity comes from? How do you think it's made? You dipshit! I can't stand that guy. But I think Trump did an awesome job last night. He hammered the facts. He didn't let Joe Biden out of his crosshairs. He even brought up I can't remember the guy's name, Bobulinski, the gentleman who came forward last night and basically said he had firsthand knowledge of Joe Biden being involved in dealings with China and Ukraine, when Joe Biden's consistently out there saying, no, I don't know anything. I don't know anything about my son's dealings with foreign countries. That's a giant lie. So you lied again last night, Biden, and as more information comes out, it's going to be proven that you are consistently lying to the American people. So, do you really want him as your president? Hell no. Hell no. So I think in 12 days, Trump is going to get reelected in a giant landslide. That was my prediction. I think he's going to be well over 300 electoral votes. I think he's going to win Pennsylvania. He's going to win Michigan. I think he's even going to win Minnesota this year. So, anyways, that's my take on the debate last night. I thought it was an awesome one. Do me a favor. Have a great rest of the day. And always remember to stay on the right side. Talk to you guys soon.